Well, hello from reigning Scotland. My name's Anya, and it's lovely to be with you again for this Stay Home and Meditate practice session from Tergar Meditation Community. At the current time when the speed of change seems so accelerated, I really hope that all of you and your families are keeping well. Last week, Rinpoche taught us how to use both physical and mental pain as a support for our meditation and a support to help us grow and learn and ultimately find a true happiness and freedom from suffering. And he explained that pain itself may cause either happiness or suffering, depending on our perception, on how we look at it. And he gave us the example of feeling hot. Maybe if we're standing outside, it's feeling uncomfortable, we feel sweaty, we can't breathe, and we find it unpleasant. But if we're going to a sauna that we've paid for, we're enjoying it. We feel that it's good for us and it's a pleasant sensation. And he gave us 3 practical methods to work with pain in our practice. Through awareness, using pain as a support for our awareness. Through love and kindness and compassion, the taking and sending practice. And through wisdom, the understanding the true nature of pain. So he's given us a lot to work with today. Now, pain can be really quite an emotive area and can be a difficult thing to explore if it's very raw or intense. And so at any point in this session, if it becomes too much for you, as Rinpoche advised us, please just change your focus, go back to the breath or listen to sound. Or even if you feel, you can let go of the meditation and just rest in the present moment. And for me, this practice of pain has ended up being really quite relevant this week. And so I very much appreciate having the opportunity to explore it in more detail with you today. So if everybody's comfortable and ready to start, we'll go into our 20-25 minutes of guided practice. And taking a moment for us all to arrive, resting our body and mind in this space, acknowledging that we're all coming to this session with various thoughts and emotions and inner dialogue, but having the generosity to accept these, not attempting to push them away, but at the same time trying to loosen our grip on them and allow our mind to rest naturally in the present moment, with no expectations, no goals, no preconceptions. And at the present time, when it feels as if there's so many challenges and so much unrest in this world, let's take a minute to recall any good or positive moments that we've experienced this week or over the last few days. And we can cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for these. And just take a moment to notice our posture, whether sitting on a chair or on a seat, having our spines loosely straight and our eyes closed or open, whichever you prefer. And as we sit here together, asking the question, what drew me to join this session today, taking time out of my daily life? And sense that our deep and driving search to find a lasting happiness will not be found by looking outwards, but instead by recognizing what is already within us and within all beings. And with this, we can make the aspiration that I will practice to recognize this innate goodness for the benefit of all beings who are just like me, going round and round on our search for freedom and suffering. And as we sit here, just begin to notice your breath, being aware as you inhale and fill your lungs, and exhale as air leaves your lungs, passing your nostril as the breath moves in and out. And settle your awareness on the breathing. And we can then gently turn our attention to start noticing sensations arising throughout our body, beginning the crown of our head and scanning our bodies, moving gently down through the head, neck, shoulders, arms and hands, chest, abdomen, hips, legs, and gently, finally reaching down to your feet and tips of your toes. And recognize these sensations as ones that you perceive as pleasant or unpleasant or just neutral. Accept them all and watch them changing, moving, getting stronger and fading without trying to control or change them, without judgment. And we can now focus on any unpleasant sensations that are moving around your body. Do you have any pain or discomfort as you're sitting? And you can also look for any uncomfortable emotions or thoughts. Are you feeling anxious, depressed, nervous? And again, we can scan our bodies, moving from the top of our heads and down through our body until we reach the tips of our toes. And as we do this, observing and noticing any unpleasant sensations that are arising in the body, either as a result of physical pain or emotional discord. And this pain, as we do this, has now become the support for our awareness. Whether the pain changes, moves, or stays the same, it is remaining as a support for our awareness. Our mind remaining in the present moment, allowing other thoughts and emotions to pass by, but our awareness remains with this pain, whether it's physical or mental. And as this pain becomes a support for our meditation, we're now focused on our awareness of the pain rather than the pain itself. Awareness rather than the pain itself becomes the focus for our mind.